Alright, so I think I did this right. Let me see here. So greetings and aloha, what's going on? It's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com. I'm live and I'm waiting. I just missed it. I was ready to go live and go to all of my channels, but then I forgot something, so I am now. So I'm gonna check and double check on the time, but the short answer is that, and I can't see your comments just yet. The short answer is that I'm underneath the incoming flight path of the Phuket International Airport. If you've ever landed in Phuket, then you know that it basically lands like right over the beach, right here. And it's gorgeous to begin with. Oh wow, there's a lot more people now. When I first got here, none of these people were behind me. And I'll take a look at your comments in a second, but let me just double check on the arrivals because I want to see. Right now it is 3:33, make a wish. And the flight that just went overhead was a Thai Lion Air flight coming into Phuket here. And at 3:33 it was base. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Thai Vietjet. So it's scheduled to arrive at 15:40, which basically means it's going to get to the gate at 15:40. So yeah, it landed at 3:33, so that makes sense. 10 minutes later is Thai Air Asia FD3021, and it's scheduled to hit the gate at 15:50. Revised to 15:45. It is 3:33, 15:33. So I'm anticipating this baby's going to land here pretty shortly. All right. So anyway, so I've done a couple of things. I've done a couple of videos. I did a walking video to come down here, as well as I did a slow-mo thing, which was kind of cool. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the comments here and talk to you gentlemen and ladies. Let's see there, and then chat app. Give me a sec. Obviously there's planes that are taking off too, but they're going, you know, oh, so here comes one. And so let me make sure I can see the chat. So I can't see any chat. It's Damo from YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. He just sent me something. So can someone just like put something in the chat so I know that I'm actually streaming? Because unfortunately I just now opened up the chat app. Hey, how you doing? All right, cool. So thank you, Mariano, for saying hello to Dorman and saying hi. So here's the thing. So I'm about 2 meters. It's like right over there that it's directly underneath. But this is actually kind of cool, and I think even though like I've got the wind noise reduction on the 9, I'm going to be quiet here in a second so you can hear the full jet engines coming in. So that's pretty cool, right? So this is basically what I've been doing for the last, hour. Just kind of like sitting here, taking various different types of footage. And hey, Mr. Mitch, good to see you, man. Now I'm tethered to my phone, and I'm also doing this at 1080p. And I'm not quite certain how well it's streaming. Good thing I just finished watching your last video. This is so cool. Yeah, you're an AV geek? Yeah, nice, dude. So, yeah, so, what was my last video? Where was I? I can't remember. I've got a couple of other ones. I've got a sunset time-lapse thing that I think I've uploaded. I can't remember, but anyway. Okay, so right now then, it's 3:36. If I open up another browser window, then I'm gonna lose the chat, so I apologize. But if one of you guys wants to open up another tab in your browser and basically just type in Phuket International Airport, and then like the first website that shows up, if you just click on that and then click on arrivals and then scroll down to basically 1540. Cameron, like, are you looking? Yeah. So I forgot my hat and my umbrella and my sunscreen. So I'm red, but I don't, so what? Anyway, so it's basically the 3, I believe the 340, all the flights here are landing early, and of course they're going over me early, because again, their arrival time is the time that they're scheduled to get to the gate, which means, you know, the 340 basically just landed and it's like 3:35. So, so I believe the next flight after that is about 10 minutes away. I have 36% battery on my GoPro here, and 35% on the phone for the tethering. So, so that's not that bad. It's 90 degrees out and it feels like 100. Thank God for that breeze. Some of the breeze coming from the ocean is a breeze. The breeze that comes from behind me is when a plane takes off and pushes me and the sand like towards, it's quite spectacular, really. I assume they can land like 747s here and stuff, but I have a feeling none of those are flying right now. It's a lot of Airbus 380s, right? Or no, not 380s, is that right? Whatever the twin engine 100 and, what would that be, 45 row? I can't remember, anyway. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a Bangkok Airways flight, right, taking off. But again, you won't be able to hear this because it's the GoPro, but when he, like, you know, firewalls it, and he basically, you know, does full engines, it takes about 5 seconds, and then, you know, you'll feel the air. This is not a giant plane, but if it's a pretty large plane with big engines, then a lot of this sand will just kind of like start blowing away. So it's kind of a neat effect, really. Now, obviously, the altitude of them is about 4-5 meters. So there he goes. He's taking off. And so it is 8:27, 8:28. And usually it's a little bit more dramatic than that. Obviously he's taking off into the wind, right? So the wind's going to be coming from there anyway. But there wasn't anything really sort of dramatic that came from that plane. So, well, certainly you cannot hear the wind that's blowing right now anyway. So, just so you know, like, I actually can turn off the wind noise filter. I just have it turned on because I'm quite certain I would forget to turn it back on. A320, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the 737s. I'm on that page, what info you need. All right, Damo, so basically right now it is 1540. So if you scroll down to 1540, I believe that that's gonna say what, Thai Lion Air? Regardless, what time after 1540 will be the next plane that lands? I can't remember. I was on the website a second ago, but I can't remember. So yeah, so just tell us like the next plane that's gonna land. I believe the last one that went over, I think that was that Thai Lion Air? Did any of you guys take a screenshot just as it was going? I forgot. And today is kind of the beginning. 1550. Oh, Thai Airways. Oh yeah, FD3020. Actually, I have 3021 rather. I've actually taken that flight. It's funny. This just flashed into my head. I was looking at flights that are coming in and out of Bangkok, right? When I was at the airport recently, and specifically international flights. And I'll tell you, man, BR211, that flight I have taken probably more than any other flight on the planet. And it is the EVA flight from Taipei to Bangkok. And it was neat. I don't know, it was just sort of neat seeing that. I'm like, hey, I've been on that plane. I have no idea how many, what's the, oh wow, there's one coming in from Pattaya. Yeah, Bangkok Airways, right. Yeah, 1600, those things are way off because again, they're, and you know, let's be fair, there's every flight I've taken lately is always early, leaving as well as arriving, which is nice. Thank you, Damo, I appreciate it, buddy. That's very cool. Oh, I sent a little video of a plane overhead to Gracie. Let's see what she said. She said, moi. So that's good. I guess that means that she approves with a kiss. So AirAsia's taxiing over there, but I don't know if it's taxiing to take off or whether it literally took it that long to get all the way from the other end of the runway up to the terminal. It seems kind of weird. So right now they're coming in with like all, you know, forward lights on, and I swear when I first got here, which was only like about an hour ago, they didn't have their lights on, which is like, that doesn't really make sense, but maybe, I don't know. Yeah, camera and lighting, Rick, that's all I need, buddy. Camera and lighting. Just like when you're renting an apartment, all you need, paint and carpet, paint and carpet. Oh, the water here is gorgeous, actually. Oh, I did a video earlier today, guys. I mean, you want to talk about, I literally had a 5-minute non-stop gratitude attack. Easily 5 minutes. Yeah, I was crying, like, with so much gratitude. It was amazing. I found this beach that, you know how I say, like, only child beach? Okay, so, like, literally, there were 0 people at both ends, in the parking lot, nearby. It was just amazing, and the water was gorgeous and clear, and I could like walk down to the water. You can't see it right now because of the sun, but I could like walk down to the water and see the bottom for like, you know, 10 meters out. And it was also the first outing I took with the GoPro and put it in the water and submerged it, and here I am using it again, so clearly it's waterproof. Thank you very much, GoPro. And oops. Indeed, Dorman, that was indeed Mike's beach. I will tell you right now. So, what beach am I at? This is, I mean, it's quite easy to Google, quite frankly. All you gotta do is Google Phuket International Airport and then click on maps. But it is not Yai Nang, I believe is the name of this beach. And sent you a message earlier on Messenger with a recommendation for a driver if you need one in Phuket. Best driver I've used. Damo, thank you very much. I actually may do that. I just extended my room at my hotel for 2 more nights. Todd, if you're considering extending, I only paid $750 a night, or $775 or something like that. Anyway, it was like 1,500 baht for 2 more nights, free, for the view we have, right? And then I got 2 more days on my motorbike, so that was another 400 baht. So I'm basically good till Sunday. But come Sunday, I'm actually like, okay, well, there's a couple things. So first of all is I can easily stay in Camel the whole time. I like exploring, obviously. But what I'm considering doing is using I have this like free night thing at any Marriott property. And it's one of those deals, if I don't use it, I lose it. Now, of course, because it's COVID, they're extending the dates for everything. So it didn't expire this October, thank God. Because, you know, I mean, it's basically about $200 worth of value. Because, you know, I can use it as up to a Category 5 Marriott property. Which eliminates, no, I can use it at JW's, but I can't use it at, what's the luxury brand? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's horrible. Come on, Mike. Ritz-Carlton. Jesus. Yeah, Damo, he's driving around right now with his wife. She's got a cool new little, it's a Toyota Yaris, dude. I thought it was like an Altris. It's like, this is Yaris, good size. It's a cool car. So I think that AirAsia sounds like he's coming this way, i.e. end of runway. And he's gonna be taking off. So I think what's going to happen then is one end to the other, island to the other. Yeah, good for you. So that's, oh, so here's an incoming plane. You guys want me to like stand up so it looks like it's like going to come in like right over my head? Here, hold on. Let me do that. It's kind of fun, actually. I mean, it's you know, it's a bit juvenile, but it's kind of fun. So anyway, all right, hold on. I'm trying to think where I stand so that such that it goes like right over me. I think it's like right in front of that red sign. So here we go. And I'm gonna try and flip it around as soon as I possibly can. I think you can probably see the lights in the background right now. And my hand is shaking, but thank you, GoPro, for not making that. Oh, wow, so they're coming up to take off pretty soon. So he's gonna get real close, and of course the viewfinder is like 1 inch big for me. Wait for it. There we go. There it is. How's that? Pretty cool, right? It's fun, you know? Something to do. Plus, now that there's cloud cover, my forehead doesn't feel like it's 1,000 degrees Kelvin. Looking at the house on the hill overlooking Patong, it almost wouldn't make it. Yeah, I've had that with the motorbike. I mean, some of these hills here in Phuket are pretty nice. Hey, Roger, good to see you, buddy. Mariano, tell without Gracie. Trust me, Mariano, I'm right there with you. And so that's my debate. I need to double check and find out like when the night expires. I've also got like 47,000 points or something, and for the most part, like a decent Marriott hotel property is rarely more than about 15,000. So effectively, I've probably got like 4 nights at Marriott properties. So again, every other point system, not the least of which is EVA Air, they've all extended. My credit on Cebu Pacific is now good for 2 years, which is unheard of for Cebu Pacific because they can't even spell customer service. And so I'm pretty pleased with that. I did get a notice from EVA Air, and they're like, use your points or whatever. And for whatever reason, I've never gone through the whole process of like filling out the paperwork and getting all of the things. So I log in, I got like 68,000 miles. I'm just like, oh my God. Which, if you don't know, the nice thing about EVA Air is that they partner with a whole bunch of hotels, not the least of which is OYO. Have you ever seen those? OYO properties? Super cheap, but super basic, but excellent. If you just want to like land somewhere, fall asleep, or take a shower, fall asleep, wake up, leave, OYO's a great solution for that. So it's basically a Red Planet type property. And nice bar up the hill to watch the sunset, have a sing it, nice. Dorman, if you're looking for somewhere in a quiet beer, Coke for Mike, try the Oasis in the O-Top Markets, just near the Hard. So, I was over there, Damo, and it's all closed up. I was literally right in front of the, and he's talking about it, Patong, you probably know, Patong Beach is where he's talking about. Basically like where I refer to as Second Road. But yeah, oh, there we go. That I should have been. That was the jet wash from the takeoff. It's kind of entertaining. So yeah, O-Top is closed. The entire, there's like gates up. You can't go there. Hard Rock is closed. The Hooters is closed. And to the point where, I mean, I'm talking about like there's like paint falling off. There's like rusted fixtures everywhere. There's no broken glass. But I mean, it's like it's abandoned. It's like an old abandoned casino in like the middle of the desert, like before you get to Las Vegas. Have about 30 days, give or take a few days. I think I know what you mean. Does that mean like you're coming here and you're landing in about a month? And then doing the 14-day quarantine? Dude, that's huge. Congratulations. Yeah, Todd knows it well. Knows Patong well. Just out of the, yeah, I agree. I used to go back there. I can't remember. There's a bar down there. It's like on the left. I don't remember the name of it, but it's just fun to hang out. Roger, good for you, buddy. Yeah, keep me notified, man. I'd be honored to meet up. Or the other thing too is if you need anything, like I can literally get anything in Bangkok when I'm there within, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, and I can certainly have stuff delivered to your hotel if you need anything. Like if you need a SIM or you need, whatever, just let me know. No, thank you. I appreciate that. No, this is my bag right here. And it's funny because I sat down and I saw this bag. I said, oh, someone else. I will tell you that I am going to really miss that behavior when I go back to the US because, I mean, it's got my laptop in it. It's just like, but I mean, no one's going to take it because everyone else will be like, hey. So it's kind of cool. I love Thailand, man. I just love Thailand. Love everything about it. So. Yeah, you're very welcome, Roger. And if you don't, like, if you're not connected to me on Facebook or whatever, the easiest way, if you don't know any way to get a hold of me right now, like instantaneously, then just email livemyassoff@gmail.com and I'll respond with my contact info and we can hook up or whatever. But Yeah. Hey, Dave, good to see you, buddy. Over on Facebook. But thank you, Private. I really appreciate it. That's thank you. That's very nice of you to let me know. I don't know what I do. I mean, I guess I start running randomly at people who have black backpacks, which of course is 90% of the world. But anyway, so I've been here a while, and my forehead probably reflects that. It reflects the sun, but it also probably reflects the fact that I've been here a while. So I'm gonna give up the capitalization I've done on my thing here. Take my trash with me, which is good. Take my bag, and let me see, I'm put my sunglasses on. And I'll say hi to my new friend. Have a good day. Come back up. He's a cool guy. He came here, sat down next to me, and I looked down at my phone, and I was like, and again, I'm streaming, right? So I'm like tethered to my phone. So if I drop as I walk along the beach, that's not unexpected. But he was a nice kid. He sat down, and I said, oh, 15 minutes. But he's like, what? I said, yeah. So I showed him like the schedule, you know? He's like, oh. And so it's kind of cool. He like started taking selfies of it and stuff. And I guess he's, you know, he's having fun with it, right? And so, but he was just like, whoa, very fast. I'm like, yeah, totally, dude. I used to have, like, actually, there's a similar way to experience this in San Diego, believe it or not, is if you're familiar at all with Point Loma, and if the plane, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my Buddha. If the planes are, oh, and I'm not looking at comments right now, by the way. I will in a sec once I get down here and sneeze again. You can do that. Now, they're above you, I want to say probably 100 feet when they're coming in. And just so you know, it's not normally that way. It's when the wind shifts and they basically land coming in from the sea. Normally San Diego lands coming down through the city and then into the ocean if they don't hit the brakes. But yeah, so this was my experience earlier today, basically from where there's no people down there, that woman that's down there, from her all the way to the next person, meaning this is only my beach. That's what I had earlier today with no planes. But actually the sand was nicer. Now the water, I would say, my polarized lenses sometimes help with this, but the way that the sun is hitting it, you know, you get that shimmer, which I think is friggin' awesome. But yeah, the water was super clear. So anyway. All right, anyway, so I just wanted to do that for you guys, as well as I have other videos that I've taken. I tried, what did I try? No, I didn't do 4K. I did I think it's a 2.7K slow-mo, which I believe is 240 frames a second. We'll see, with pretty wide angle. Maybe it was 1080 at 240. I don't remember. Anyway, so I was just kind of messing with that, but I got like 3 or 4 videos that'll probably drop over the next 4 days or something, and just kind of share it with you here. I like it here a lot, and again, there's a part of me that doesn't necessarily want to publish the video that I made this afternoon, because I mean, it was a gratitude attack of epic proportion. It was pretty much tantamount to the gratitude attack I had when I did my live stream on May 28th, which is my sober birthday. Because I'm just like sitting there in this. And again, it's been a long time, but trust me, I do not forget where I came from. And I'm like laying here in the water floating, right? And it's clean and it's perfect and that's it. And I'm like, I'm the luckiest guy. I'm having a gratitude attack right now. I'm like, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Like, guys aren't supposed to be here. We're supposed to be dead. The way it works when you're an alcoholic and a drug addict is you don't get sober. It's not common. You die, especially the drug part. Dying of alcoholism is brutal and long and slow. Dying of a cocaine overdose is actually quite efficient, but gratefully, amidst all of my trying, here I am living the dream. And, a lot of it's just dumb luck. Just dumb luck. So, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate Damo. Thank you for the participation. I really appreciate the information. And Roger, and anyone else, quite frankly, I welcome you with huge open arms. And just a giant smile. And who knows, I mean, I think we're basically starting the cool kids table over here. I mean, right now it's basically me and Todd. But like, we're waiting for you guys to get over, or me and Todd and Pat, me and Todd and his wife. And so we had a cool kids table last night, which of course neither of us remembered at all to like take a selfie. So we don't even have a photo to prove that there was like CKT version 1.0 that occurred last night. Anyway, with that, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com saying I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, I pray to God that you can just like pause a little bit, either after you watch this or after you go to the bathroom or after you take a shower or after you eat your cereal or whatever. Give yourself 5 minutes, man, and just pause and be like, okay, I have this dream. I'm not giving up on it. What do I need to get there? Who can help me? How can I reach out to them? What am I gonna need to make that happen? Let me get in contact with them. Let me put the wheels in motion. Because guys, I mean, I had no idea this was available. And so I'm grateful. I love you.